Hello and welcome to Bladed Articles. Today for you guys I have got a real steel, and this is a real steel GSlip, and this is a Heinnie Haynes exclusive, and it is in red micarta, as you can see. And I will just give you a brief roundhouse view of the box. It's a nice aluminum brushed effect. It's not actually aluminum. It is cardboard, just to tell you. And yeah, got the real steel logo on each end. That one's covered, obviously, but yeah, pretty nice box. I like it. It's more substantial than what the Luna came in that I did on the channel and right at the beginning. So inside the box you get a couple of pamphlets, and on the first one you get all of the locks: liner lock, button lock, frame lock and back lock. And this is obviously via real steel, so it's how they make their knives. You know, it's pretty universal though. You know, a frame lock is part of the frame. You know, button lock, it's a button. You know, liner lock, because liners, you know, you get the point. Anyway, it's cool to see some exploded views. And then on here you get a few knives that they are doing. So obviously you got the Luna down this end, and then the GSlip fourth in from the left there, and a little bit about real steel up there, and then a more aggressive looking one down the end there, the Echo. Anyway, on to the other little leaflet that you do get in there, and this is just thank you for buying real steel, basically. Thank you for choosing us, and all the specs down there like we did have with the Luna as well, so it's nice that they included that. Then in here you get the foam, a little bit of squidginess, which is always good. And then also you get obviously the foam liner around the edge, just to stop it from rattling around. You get a nice cleaning cloth with it, with the real steel logo embossed in there, which is pretty fancy dancy. I like it. So it is rather a large one as well. It's cool, it's good. Yes, I know, I don't want that being repeated. Cool, so I'll move this out the way. And here we have the Heinnie Haynes GSlip, and as you can see straight off the bat, it is a darker red than their usual G10, and that's because that's micarta. It's actually apparently canvas micarta, and I quite like it. I'm quite digging it. It's quite dark, so if you do get it grubby or anything, which I don't think you will with this too much, I mean, it probably will over time, but yeah, it's I think it's a really nice set of scales, and it'll probably go from what that color is in there, which is when I first got it, to what this is now. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of splotchy. So I'm guessing that's what will happen over time. It'll just get darker and darker. Anyway, this is coming in at $44.95. And I would just get that out of the way, taking a knife with it. So it comes in at $44.99, or it came in at $44.99. And I say came because this is what I paid, $44.95, direct from Heinnie Haynes. As you can see, I did buy it with my own money. I can't find this anywhere. I can't find it anywhere on their website. I don't know why. I even had a friend, he had to link me this, because when they said it was released, I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it on their website. And then he sent me a link. I bought it off that link, which is obviously the Heinnie website. But now I cannot find it at all. It just comes up with 404 page error. So unless they've taken it down, they've done something with it, I'm not quite sure. So if you do have a link for this that is working, please drop it down in the comments below, and I will add that to the description for everybody else's benefit as well. That would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. So onto the carry, which is tip up, and it comes out right-handed, but you can also have it left-handed as well. And it's nice and easy and simple to do. You just literally take out that screw there, take out that screw there, pop the clip off, pop it on that side, and do all the screws up. But just bear in mind as well when you do this. So this is you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then behind these N2 ones is the pivot screws. So once you undo that, you are undoing the liners inside. So your blade may go skew-if, and you might have to readjust it, play about with it a little bit. It did happen when I took it apart, so just bear that in mind as well. So onto the steel, which is coming in at, when I can get it, VG10. There we go. Now this is a lovely steel. I love using VG10. It's yeah, it doesn't chip at all. It hasn't chipped at all, and it's been through more than usual, I would say, in the past week or so. It's had the sheathing, the countless amounts of cable going through it, as in physical, you know, the copper stuff with the sheathing around it. But it's only been like really small gauge cable, but it's done its stuff. Foam, cardboard, lots of cardboard, lots of tape, sheathing, I've probably said that. Carpet, been through some carpet this week, and it has held its ground. It's done me really proud, and I'm happy to own a piece of VG10, because I'll be looking at that in the future, because it's some good stuff. I'm happy with it. Right, anyway, on to the next point, which is the centering, and this is tidgy bit to the right, I'd say. You can move this a lot, by the way. I mean, it doesn't help that I've been playing about with the pivot, so that's more than likely what my issue is. And I can bet a bottom dollar that yours won't be like that if you do get one. But as it stands, it's more than okay for me there. It is doing what it's doing. But let's have a quick measurement, and we are coming in at, on the little leaflet thing, if you did remember, it was coming in at 76, they said, and this is coming in at, I would call that bang on 76. That's yeah, right there. And from where I'm standing, it might not be from where you're standing, but it's looking like it's 170, yeah, 176 mil. So yeah, they got that spot on as well. Nice stuff, real steel, nice stuff. So onto the screw size. I just want to show you just what's underneath that, what looks like the pivot screw. However, it is not. You've got, these are all T6, by the way, so I'll just show you quickly. All right, nice and snug. Nice and snug. Nice and snug. It's just my driver that's wobbling. And nice and snug. So I will just undo this one just for a second, just to show you guys. So underneath this nice little stepped plate screw, you have got the pivot screw, and you can actually see the washers in there. And I do believe these were coming in, they didn't say it was copper. I'm gonna go with phosphor bronze by the looks of it. That's what I'm going for. I can't 100% remember, and I do apologize about that, and I couldn't find the specs on Heinnie Haynes because obviously something's going on there. But yeah, nifty little trick, well designed there by I'll show you his name in a second, by Mr. Ostapel. I think that's how you pronounce it. So Ostapel design. And also there is a difference on the logo as well. It's when you get the right light, it's really quite cool, but other times it just looks bit, you know. And also the design of that has actually changed. And let me just get a Luna quickly. So this is the Luna. As you can see, the real steel, it's got all of those lines going that way. Can you see on the R? And it is a lot larger compared to this one here, which is a lot smaller, and you can't really see those lines. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit piddly, because like you compare it side by side, you know, yeah, there's a difference, isn't there? But yeah, nonetheless, you know, I'm chuffed with it. I'm quite happy with it. Just put that away. So yeah, the logos, you get the Ostapel design, the VG10, and the real steel logo. Yeah. And let's just do a quick hair pop whilst we are here. Let's have a look. Where have we got some? Where have we got some? Got some about there. As you can see. Oh, there's about 4 in there. I thought there was a lot more than that. Right, let's go again. Let's give it. I've got loads on the back arse of my arm, but I can't get it. Oh, there we go. They're firing out. Oi, that was a good one. As you can see, yeah, there's a lot more there. So yeah, still shaving sharp right out of the box. Well, it's going to be shaving sharp out of the box 100%, and it's still shaving sharp after a week of, I think, quite a bit of trials at my job anyway, and you know, for my day-to-day life. But yeah, I will just give you a quick size comparison. And I've got a UK PK, and obviously the Luna. So you can see, like so, it is yeah, it's fairly close to the Luna, and obviously it's Heinnie Haynes exclusive, so it is under the sub 3 inch, along with all of these that are. And also I did have a request from John, one of our subscribers, and I will just show you. This was the QSP penguin that has been modded by myself. It's yeah, it's still a work in progress, but yeah, pretty sweet. And that was a request by John, just to let you guys see it. And as you can see how it stacks up against the GSlip there, so relatively close on the blade length. Actually, it might be, the GSlip might actually be longer in terms of it, but yeah, it's pretty good. And this has some decent grip now, so it's pretty nice. Anyway, overall, I'm absolutely, you know, I'm loving this. And what I've actually done as well is I got a Kwik thumb stud, and they sell these on Heinnie Haynes, and as you can see, and I bushed that on there just like I did with the Luna. And it is a bit tougher to open, I will grant you that, and you do have to lever on this pocket clip as you open, because it is shorter, a lot thinner, sorry, down here. But apart from that, I am, you know, I'm chuffed with it. And I think it's a fair price, you know, considering the materials that you're getting for 45 quid. I think it's fair. You know, I've seen a lot more for less, but I've also seen, you know, some silly knives that you think, really, you're not really using that much good material, you know, paying for a name or whatever. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it if you stayed till the end, so thank you very much, and I will see you on the next one.